Boston is winning. Steph Curry has no effect. I don't expect nothing out of Steph. Boston is winning. Steph Curry has no effect. I don't expect nothing out of Steph. Boston is winning. Steph Curry has no effect. I don't expect nothing out of Steph.
For those who don't know who that is, that's that mumble mouth Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins has been bad mouthing Steph Curry for I don't know how long. But he don't stop there. He don't stop there. Nope. It don't stop there. Now we need to get to the gist of what's really going on out here. Let's go and play it up. Go ahead.
Boston is winning. Steph Curry has no effect. I don't expect nothing out of Steph.
Total 3-pointers made, 4.5. Perk, do you see him hitting at least 5?
No, I don't. I'm taking all this.
Yeah, we don't need to do it.
Listen, the Celtics can't play any worse offensively right now. They only could go up. I got the Celtics.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I got.
No way. What?
I feel like the Celtics are gonna come out there and they're gonna play lights out tonight. I think defensively they're gonna play the best basketball that they have played these entire playoffs.
This is
tonight.
so convincing. I think I might change my pick.
Yikes.
Do you want to talk about this, big fella?
I do want to talk about it.
Okay.
You
It
know
always
what?
helps to talk first.
You know what? When a team show you who they are, I gotta believe them. And I just had faith. I thought the Celtics were gonna come out there last night. I thought they were gonna win that game in great fashion. I thought Jason Tatum was gonna be the best player on the floor, and I was wrong. Jason Player happened to be arguably the 10th best player that was on the floor last night, to be honest with you. And then I look at the turnovers, and they have been showing us all series long that, you know, the Boston Celtics, they just play with a low IQ, right? They just happen to go against teams that they can rely on their athleticism and rely on their playmaking ability and getting to the basket and things of that nature, that they got past those series. When it came to playing against the Golden State Warriors, when it was time to actually play with a high IQ, they failed. That's what happened.
Yeah. Now, let me get to what that really means. What that really means, when what Perk is really trying to say is, we screwed up. He backed the wrong horse. That's what he's trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. But he had Boston all along because he works for Boston radio. Well, not radio, but their telecast, the Celtics games. His only claim to fame is the fact that he won a championship with the Big Three in Boston. Now, he's going to go with any Boston team no matter what is laid out before them. I'm not mad that you picked Boston. I was mad with your logic of why the Golden State Warriors would be insignificant in this entire layout. Man, I think Jason Tatum, he just got tired. Everybody gonna get tired. What's making him tired? You're a former NBA basketball player, which means your analysis and breakdown of the game should be a lot better than what you have been throwing out there. You know the insides of the you've been in those conversations, in those huddles in an NBA Finals. Not a lot of people can say that. You can. Now, I don't get why all of these different, situations that appear, whether it's Perk or all these other detractors, you're not on a debate show, really. You're giving an analysis of the game. And so far, to me, your analysis has not been up to par or up to snuff. What's keeping you there? That's lack of preparation to me. To just say Steph Curry's going to be a non-factor. You don't expect nothing out of him. Why wouldn't you expect anything out of Steph Curry? To me, it's bizarre. It's really bizarre. But it's misleading people who don't know you play basketball at all. They see you as this big, gigantic teddy bear sitting up there talking. And they assume, some of these young people may assume, you know what the hell you talking about. When you really don't. We watched the game and can analyze it a lot better than you. Why is that? Wiggins shut him down. Wiggins shut him down is not how you would describe what happened to Jason Tatum. That man just didn't have Wiggins on him. He had a combination of people guarding him. It wasn't what they were doing to him more than his decision making on the basketball court. The fear. He played with so much fear. He was mentally checked out of the game. He was throwing like air balls and trying to lay up from positions that were way off. And it was like, what the hell is this dude doing? He had never been in that situation, and he handled it very poorly. Jaylen Brown was taken out of his spots. Gary Payton Jr. did a great job on Brown. Very good. That Brown in the last two games was very insignificant in the last two games of this series. Now, if you take him out, now you can get away with running the whole game because that's the guy that's going to come back and beat you when Tatum goes small. Not taking anything away from Wiggins, but when his mind was right, Jason Tatum was blowing right by Wiggins anytime he wanted to. What they actually did, because you missed it, Perk, is they would send a double team at Jason Tatum. When he was ready to make his move, before he made it, they would send over a double to force him to give up the ball. This makes Jason Tatum think about what the heck he's going to do. Is he going to force something because he wants to be a part of the game, or the Golden State Warriors just said, nah, we're going to keep you out the game and let you panic. Force him to pass the ball. He's a very weak passer. That's one part of his game that needs to improve. He's weak on the perimeter when it comes to passes. Boston is all together. And they possess and have, like he said, so many turnovers. You cannot turn over the ball more than 16 times. 15 times. Double-digit turnovers and was getting victories. Look, they carried y'all to the NBA Finals. I don't think they finna carry y'all again. So on that note, I'm gonna leave it at that, man. The series is over. The NBA season is wrapped up. I did want to address Big Perk because his analysis is dangerous out here. I was wrong. Yeah, you was wrong. But when this is why I'm like, why do they have these people giving analysis when they're not going to give an honest analysis? He works for the Boston Celtics. He can't go in there and say, well, I think Golden State is going to win the NBA championship. He can't say that. He's not in a position to do that. So my thing is, why is he there? Oh man, it's been so many. It's been so many. I would say bad feelings towards sports media nowadays because you have former professional athletes who's supposed to give you an inside view, an inside look, because they know they've been in those situations before or have experience that the sports analysis just don't have. So it's like, okay, well, let's listen to his take. His take might be very, educational or reasonable or something we hadn't heard before, but yet what we get is more fluff. So it is what it is, I guess. But I don't want to hold y'all. I'm going to get up and get out.